Welcome, and thank you for taking the time watching our off-season 2025 football educational video series. Today, our focus is going to be on catch or no catch or incomplete pass. We have two plays regarding this situation, and we're going to look at that. We're going to talk about the rule of catch, and we're also going to talk about some mechanics or how can we officiate these plays better. Let's get into our two plays for this video. We're going to look at two plays. We're going to look at them twice. On this play, we're going to focus on the player I've highlighted inside the gold circle. We're going to see the quarterback throw a pass to him, forward pass, out near the head linesman side of the field. We can see what it looks like is they're ruling this a pass completion, fumble, and they're spotting the ball there. As we can see, did the player have possession of the ball long enough to make this a fumble, or was this an incomplete pass on this play? As we look at it a second time, you're going to see the player, does he have possession? Does he not? We'll come back to this play and talk about it more thoroughly and how we can officiate this play better. Our second play here, again, we're going to take a look at this play twice. We'll focus on the player I highlighted inside the circle. We're going to see the pass come down to him just before the 40-yard line. The ball comes out. Two officials come up. We stop the clock. They discuss it. They do rule on the field to overturn this as a catch and make it an incomplete pass. As we look at the play again, you can see the player comes down, but does he have possession of the ball? Let's take a look at the rule for a catch in the National Federation of High School Rule. Here we have Rule 2, Section 4, Definition of a Catch, directly from the National Federation of High School Sports Rulebook. Article 1, a catch is the act of establishing player possession of a live ball which is in flight and first contacting the ground in bounds while maintaining possession of the ball or having the forward progress of the player in possession stopped while the opponent is carrying the player who is in possession and in bounds. Notice that the word possession is used 4 times in this definition. I think that's important to notate. So let's come back and take a look at those plays and kind of break down, do they have possession and is it a catch? So we're going to let these plays run through a couple times each. And as we look at these plays, we're going to talk about catch versus no catch. So on our first play here, I think this player does not maintain enough possession to have a ruling of a catch. He gets his hands on the ball comes out. Yes, he's contacting the ground as the rules require, but does he have quality possession? And so I don't think this is a quality possession, because if we say it is, then we have to rule it a fumble also. And I'm not even sure he really doesn't just touch the ball briefly. So the second part here is, as a crew, if you're on this crew and you're not the head linesman, do you come in and question this or ask the head linesman if he's sure it's a catch and have a brief discussion and maybe, change this ruling to not a catch? And my personal thoughts is, yes, if you had a good view of this as another official, let's talk about it. Let's make a quality ruling so we can get the call correct, or best correct as we can to our knowledge, because this does not clearly look like a catch from our camera angle. And so we don't want to have a ruling of a catch when it should not be a catch on this play. Now, we have to be willing to come in and have that discussion with the head linesman. And if you're that head linesman, you have to be willing to listen to the information and have that same discussion and maybe even say, well, I didn't have a good look at it, so yeah, I agree. And we can make a good ruling. So keep that in mind. So we get into our next play, we're going to see that the player, he touches the ball and he comes down, and we get the backside of him, so we maybe don't have the best view. But in this play, one of the good things is the officials do come together and they actually rule this not a catch, incomplete, which looks like the right call. Does that player maintain possession long enough? It doesn't look. It looks very quickly. And again, we do not have the rules language of the NCAA where they have to make an act or commit an act common to the game. But I still think we have to have a quality possession. What is a quality possession? I think there has to be some time element where the player has good quality possession. Because as we see on this play, the player would, if he ruled it a catch, would have fumbled. The defense would now have gained possession and would be their ball. So this could have a significant impact on the outcome of this game or the results of this play. And we don't want to have what they would say is a cheap fumble. We want to have a quality possession. And if we have a fumble, basically a quality fumble based upon the quality possession. And this player here just does not appear to maintain, a good quality possession. So I think the crew on the field made the correct decision in ruling this incomplete. Especially if we're not sure that the player had possession and made a catch, then I think it is in our best interest to rule this not a catch or incomplete instead of giving a not quality catch. Keep that in mind when you're out there working and communicate together to get these calls correct. I'd like to thank you for taking the time for watching this video regarding catch versus no catch. Thank you very much, and I hope there was something out of this video that will help you with your officiating in the football. Please feel free to hit the like button or share this video with others so we can improve our skills and so forth with others in officiating. Be ensure that you have this discussion about catch and no catch in preparation for your 2025 football season. Thank you very much, and until next time, take care.